If you are constantly exhausted, gaining stubborn weight no matter how little you eat, and battling a daily cloud of brain fog that makes you feel a decade older, listen carefully. You are not lazy. You are not just getting older. Your metabolism is not broken. The problem is likely not in your head. Instead, you might simply be starving for a single, inexpensive, completely natural mineral. This missing link affects over 2 billion people worldwide, yet mainstream medicine ignores it until your system crashes. Today, I will reveal 7 surprising reasons you absolutely need iodine to reclaim energy, fix your thyroid, clear your mind, and reignite your metabolism. Watch until the end, because I will also reveal a dangerous mistake that can destroy your thyroid, plus the specific cofactor secret you must use to make this protocol completely safe and effective. Before we go further, I want to give you an immediate tool, the Iodine Skin Patch Test. It costs almost nothing and offers instant feedback. Go to a pharmacy and buy a small bottle of 2% tincture of iodine. When you wake up, paint a postage stamp size square on your inner forearm or thigh. Let it dry, go about your normal day, and watch what happens to that orange patch. In a healthy, iodine-sufficient body, the patch remains clearly visible for 24 hours. If it significantly fades or disappears in under 12 hours, your body is literally drinking it through your skin like a dying man in a desert. Your tissues are starved of this critical mineral. If it disappears in under 6 hours, you have a severe deficiency actively sabotaging your cellular function. Millions walk around with this severe deficiency daily, desperately drinking endless coffee, wondering why they feel so terrible. You might think, how can I be deficient? My doctor said I get plenty of iodine from table salt. This is a massive, damaging lie. Relying on conventional iodized table salt is a disaster. Yes, the government added iodine to salt nearly a century ago to prevent goiters, massive swellings of the thyroid gland. But preventing a neck tumor is the bare minimum for survival. It has nothing to do with optimal health, energy, or a fast metabolism. Furthermore, iodine in conventional salt is highly unstable. If left open, half the active iodine vaporizes within weeks. For 4 decades, the medical establishment relentlessly pushed a low-sodium agenda. By ditching the salt shaker, you accidentally cut off your primary source of this essential mineral. Consequently, average iodine levels plummeted by 50% over 40 years. Simultaneously, agricultural soils have been stripped of natural minerals by overfarming. You could eat organic vegetables daily and still be dangerously deficient because that soil is dead. Before diving into the benefits, I must address the elephant in the room. If educated about thyroid health, you are probably screaming about Hashimoto's disease, an autoimmune condition where your body attacks its thyroid. Mainstream endocrinologists warn that taking iodine with Hashimoto's is like throwing gasoline on a fire, claiming it triggers flare-ups. This is highly controversial and deeply misunderstood. Taking iodine alone with an underlying autoimmune issue can indeed cause problems, but not because iodine is toxic. It happens due to a missing puzzle piece, a specific companion mineral protecting your thyroid from oxidative stress. I will explain what this companion mineral is and how to use it safely later. Do not skip that part. It is the difference between healing and harming your body. Let us transition to exactly why you feel so terrible and how fixing this deficiency changes everything. We break these 7 reasons into 3 distinct categories: the furnace effect, the brain benefit, and the hormone balancer. Reason number 1 is most critical: the master switch of your thyroid engine. Think of your body as a high-performance car. Your thyroid gland, a tiny butterfly-shaped organ at your neck's base, is that engine. An engine cannot run without spark plugs to ignite fuel. Iodine is that spark plug. Your thyroid's biological purpose is pulling iodine from your blood and combining it with the amino acid tyrosine to create thyroid hormones, T3 and T4. Those numbers represent the exact number of iodine atoms attached to each hormone molecule. Without enough iodine, your body physically cannot manufacture T4. It is biologically impossible. Consequently, your engine slows down to conserve fuel. You become chronically fatigued. Your hands and feet turn ice cold as your body sacrifices circulation to keep vital organs warm. Afternoon naps become a daily necessity. Saturating your thyroid with adequate iodine provides the exact spark plugs it has begged for. People transition from dragging themselves out of bed to waking up naturally, flooded with clean, sustained energy. Reason number 2 is the metabolic furnace. This solves the mystery of stubborn weight gain. When iodine depletes, your basal metabolic rate, the calories burned just staying alive, plummets. Inside your cells are tiny power plants called mitochondria, responsible for producing ATP, your body's energy currency. Thyroid hormones, made of iodine, physically enter cells and tell mitochondria to burn fat for fuel. When iodine is missing, this communication breaks down. Mitochondria become sluggish. Instead of burning food for energy, your body panics and stores calories as visceral fat around your belly and thighs. This is why you can eat a flawless diet, cut calories to starvation levels, exercise daily, and still not lose a single pound. Your metabolic furnace has been turned down to a pilot light. Restoring iodine levels reignites that furnace. It upregulates mitochondrial function, meaning your body starts burning calories as heat rather than storing them as fat. You stop fighting your biology, and that stubborn weight finally shifts. Reason number 3 is the brain fog cleanser. If you regularly walk into rooms and forget why, or struggle to find words, you are experiencing the neurological cost of iodine deficiency. The brain depends on iodine for adult neuroplasticity and cognitive function. 20% of your body's iodine is stored in your brain and skin. Iodine directly influences neurotransmitter health, particularly dopamine and serotonin, regulating mood, motivation, and focus. Furthermore, optimal iodine protects the myelin sheath, the protective nerve coating allowing electrical signals to travel at lightning speed. When deficient, those signals slow down. Your thoughts feel like they are pushing through thick mud. When starting a proper iodine protocol, an immediate effect is the sudden lifting of this mental fog. It is as if someone wiped a dirty windshield clean. Your memory sharpens, focus becomes razor-like, and that heavy depressive apathy completely evaporates. Reason number 4 is the hormone harmonizer. This is vital for women, yet equally important for men. We falsely believe iodine is exclusively for the thyroid. However, female breast and ovarian tissue requires massive amounts of iodine to function, utilizing the identical cellular pumping mechanism for absorption as the thyroid. When deficient, breast tissue becomes highly sensitive to estrogen. This leads to estrogen dominance, triggering heavy cycles, intense premenstrual syndrome, and fibrocystic breast disease, dense, painful lumps flaring up monthly. Mainstream medicine offers few solutions beyond painkillers or birth control. Yet, clinical studies show high-dose iodine supplementation can drastically reduce or completely reverse fibrocystic breast changes by desensitizing estrogen receptors and promoting healthy cellular turnover. For men, iodine concentrates in the prostate, and deficiency is strongly linked to prostate enlargement and dysfunction. Replenishing this mineral creates systemic hormonal harmony cascading through your entire endocrine system. Reason number 5 is the toxic halogen detoxifier. This mechanism is crucial for navigating our modern toxic environment. The halogen column includes iodine, fluorine, chlorine, and bromine. Being chemically similar, they actively compete for the exact same cellular receptors, a process called competitive inhibition. We live in a world swimming in toxic halogens. Fluoride is in our drinking water and toothpaste. Chlorine is in our shower water. Bromide is heavily used in commercial breads, furniture flame retardants, and agricultural pesticides. When starved of beneficial iodine, your body acts like a sponge, desperately absorbing toxic halogens instead. Bromide and fluoride literally hijack your thyroid gland, locking up receptors so that even if you consume trace iodine, it cannot enter the cell. Taking therapeutic doses of iodine forces a biological eviction. It creates a displacement effect, aggressively pushing toxic bromide and fluoride out of your receptors and flushing them into your urine, allowing your thyroid gland to finally breathe and function normally again. Reason number 6 is the immune system shield. You rarely hear about iodine's powerful role as an antimicrobial and antioxidant. Long before modern antibiotics, doctors used high-dose iodine to treat severe infections. Inside your body, iodine scavenges free radicals, reduces systemic inflammation, and protects DNA from oxidative damage. Surprisingly, iodine also plays a direct role in apoptosis, programmed cell death. When a cell becomes mutated, damaged, or infected, it triggers a self-destruct sequence to protect your body. Without adequate iodine, this apoptosis mechanism is severely impaired. Damaged cells multiply, setting the stage for chronic diseases and accelerated aging. Iodine restores this essential cellular surveillance system. It also concentrates in white blood cells, directly enhancing their ability to hunt and destroy invading pathogens. If you catch every cold or flu going around your office, your immune system is desperately crying out for this fundamental mineral support. Reason number 7 is the hair and skin regenerator. If you are shedding massive amounts of hair, or your skin is chronically dry, flaky, and lacks a youthful glow, expensive creams and shampoos will not permanently fix it. A massive portion of your body's iodine is stored directly in your skin. It regulates cellular turnover, controlling how quickly you shed dead cells and generate fresh ones. Furthermore, because iodine optimizes thyroid function, it directly impacts the anagen phase of your hair growth cycle. Hypothyroidism forces hair follicles into a resting phase, causing thinning and eventual fallout. Restoring iodine reactivates these dormant follicles. Within months of correcting this deficiency, people report their skin transforming from dull and dry to vibrant and hydrated, while their hair regains its natural thickness, strength, and shine. Now, we have reached the most critical part of this presentation. If you rush out and buy a massive bottle of iodine drops, you might accidentally crash your thyroid gland. This brings us to the cofactor secret. Remember the fear of autoimmune flare-ups in Hashimoto's? When your thyroid takes in iodine to make hormones, the manufacturing process naturally produces hydrogen peroxide as a toxic byproduct. This causes massive oxidative stress and tissue damage. To neutralize it, your body requires the enzyme glutathione peroxidase. To build that protective enzyme, you must have an abundant supply of selenium. Taking high-dose iodine while deficient in selenium is like turning on a factory, but turning off the exhaust fans. Hydrogen peroxide builds up, damages tissue, and triggers an immune response, the root cause of the Hashimoto's controversy. Therefore, you must prime your body with selenium before and during iodine supplementation. You also need magnesium and high-dose vitamin C to assist cellular transport and manage toxic halogen detox symptoms. So, what is the exact actionable solution to reclaim your health? Let us break this down into a specific 3-step action plan. Step 1. Secure your dietary foundation. Before potent supplements, look to the ocean, the Earth's ultimate iodine reservoir. Incorporate sea vegetables like kelp, dulse, wakame, and nori into your weekly diet. A single tablespoon of high-quality kelp flakes sprinkled over a salad or soup provides a massive bioavailable dose of natural iodine. You should also source wild-caught, low-mercury seafood like haddock or cod, and pasture-raised eggs, which contain healthy trace amounts of both iodine and selenium in the yolk. Step 2. Choose the correct supplementation. If the skin patch test revealed severe deficiency, diet alone will not fix it fast enough. You need targeted supplementation. Do not buy cheap synthetic pills. You want liquid iodine. The 2 gold standards are Lugol's iodine and nascent iodine. Lugol's has been used for over a century. It is incredibly effective because it contains a specific ratio of elemental iodine and potassium iodide. Your thyroid prefers iodide, while breast and prostate tissue prefer elemental iodine. Lugol's provides both, ensuring complete full-body saturation. Nascent iodine is an alternative atomic form that is extremely gentle, highly absorbable, and excellent for highly sensitive beginners. Step 3 is the proper dosing and cofactor protocol. You must start extremely low and go very slow. Taking too much too quickly causes a rapid bromide and fluoride detox that feels like the flu. Start with a single drop of liquid iodine in water, taken first thing in the morning. It can be so energizing it might keep you awake at night. Crucially, pair this with 200 micrograms of a high-quality selenium supplement, like selenomethionine, daily. Add 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate and at least 2,000 milligrams of whole food vitamin C to support your adrenals and sweep away evicted halogens. Over several weeks, as your body adjusts, slowly titrate your iodine dose up, carefully listening to your body's feedback. You do not have to accept chronic fatigue, brain fog, and a sluggish metabolism as your permanent reality. Your body has a miraculous capacity to heal when given the biological building blocks it requires. Iodine is the master key to unlocking cellular energy, clearing your mind, and restoring vitality. Do not spend another day feeling like a shadow of yourself. Take the skin patch test tomorrow. Order high-quality selenium and liquid iodine today. Start the protocol, drink filtered water, and watch as your energy returns, your metabolism reignites, and your life completely transforms. If you found this life-changing, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone secretly struggling with their energy. Comment below with your skin patch test results. I will see you in the next video uncovering the root cause of your sleep issues. Stay healthy, stay informed, and take control of your biology today.